Hello everyone and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Last time we got lost, took to the skies, felt a woman's touch, and pushed on a door. And today we are finally going to get into the meat and potatoes of this game, exploring Hyrule Kingdom. And without any further ado, let's get right into it. Whee! Plonk. Alright, let's explore. But first we get a fish. Hyrule Kingdom. I think that fish might have messed up the cutscene slightly. So, got a castle over there, a big pole over there, and a controller that has some drift. Hang on. So last time, Zelda said that we had to go find her, and I think the first step in that is going to that yellow beacon over there. Oh dear. Hello. Hyrule Restoration Materials. Use this material as cash for all your building needs. Come and find us if you'd like a dream home. Hudson Construction. Cool. Can I make a cart? And cart. Let's get it facing the right way. Right. It occurs to me that I don't actually have a way of steering this thing. But that's a problem for future Link. Go for it! This is significantly less climactic than I thought it would be. I think the wheels are rubbing up against the frame of the car, and that's slowing us down a bit. Anyway, that brought us over here. Hello. Can I help you with something? What's in this chest? I got an opal. Whee! Back on track to get over there. It's a crazy storm cloud over that mountain. Probably be a quest later on. Mark my words. Looks like we're coming up on some sort of town. And this path just ends in a wall. And how do I get in? Ah, that looks like an entrance. No way. Link? Mr. Link? Is that really you? Where have you been? No one has seen you or Princess Zelda since you went under the castle to investigate the gloom. And that's when the castle rose into the air. Everyone's been so worried about both of you. Pyrrha has barely slept. She's been trying to figure out where you two went. At the moment, Pyrrha should be in that building with the telescope. Please hurry there now. She'll want to know you're all right. All right. Hello. Sorry, but I got my hands full right now. If it's building materials you're after, I'd suggest you start cutting down a tree. After that, hey, hold on. I thought that might be you, Link. It's Carson from the Tarrey Town side quest from Breath of the Wild. Wow, what a relief! You're safe. I was seriously worried about you. Where have you been, anyway? Sorry. Just relieved you're back. So you know Pyrrha's here, right? You gotta see her right away if you haven't yet. But wow, I can't even tell you how happy I am to see you here at Lookout Landing. Robbie! Ah, what a fine afternoon! Hey, you! Where have you been? Robbie, head of Pyrrha Pad Development. Don't answer that. Tell me later. For now, you should hurry and go talk to Pyrrha. She's been in a tizzy ever since you and the princess disappeared. She's in the building with the telescope up on the second floor. Go see her and give her some peace of mind, will you? I will, since that seems to be what everyone wants me to do. How do I make it go up? Wait, that's the build. That's the right building. Everything's going well.
What?
That hair, those eyes. Doc? Oh. Dr. Pyrrha! The swordsman has returned!
Okay, now where have you been? Linky, you're not a ghost, are you? looks interesting. Phew. One step at a time. What exactly happened?
It's Pyrrha! Hello! It's the clickbait. It's the thing everyone was using for clickbait back in when this game was released. It's amazing how Link could have communicated all that without actually speaking.
Huh?
Then,
What?
are you saying you came from there? This Rara you met, I think that's what the first king of Hyrule was named. Are they one and the same? So much of this doesn't make sense yet. But I'm certain that mummy you found under the castle must be related to the upheaval. The castle is rising up. The ruins are falling down from the sky. The mummy must be connected to it somehow. And then there's the most important detail of all. You're sure that you heard the princess speak to you? And she gave you a clear message to find her. If that truly was the princess, then that means she's alive. Maybe she's trapped beneath the castle and needs help. That settles it. I know you only just returned, Link, but I need you to meet with the search party up by Hyrule Castle. They've been searching tirelessly for you two. The captain in charge of the search was named Haz. Work with him and find the princess as quickly as you can.
Yes.
Yes. I know that mummy may be lurking somewhere around there, which is concerning to say the least, but we have more immediate problems to deal with right now. I'm counting on you, Linky. Oh, we got a character profile. We are now officially in the Kingdom of Hyrule. Hello. Ding, ding. While I have the high ground, I may as well scope out some points of interest for later. And that's all my pins, but there is another one back there that I just can't see. Oh, I wish I had my paraglider right now. Ah! And everything was fine. Pose. Pose. I could not agree more. Let's go meet up with that search party. One thing I will say about Tears of the Kingdom so far is it seems a lot more linear and a lot less open than Breath of the Wild. I mean, Breath of the Wild had its linear bit at the beginning, and then it kind of opened up once you left the Great Plateau, but here, well, the Great Sky Island was a lot longer than the Great Plateau, and I still don't have my paraglider yet, so maybe we're still in the linear section. Who knows? Kyanonus Shrine. Hello. Wow, you scared me. What are you doing in a place like this? The Hyrule Castle chasm is nearby. It's dangerous, you know. For all I know, this shrine could be dangerous too. I'd say most things are dangerous these days, but with the upheaval, watch your back. Chasm? More like chasms, you know. The crepey openings in the ground? Ever since the upheaval, they're all over. In this area, they're beneath Hyrule Castle and to the south of Lookout Landing. I heard that members from the research team went rooting around in some and ended up in a bad way. It's best to steer clear. I'm glad I'm researching shrines and not the chasms. Let's talk about shrines. Huh? You mean like the one right here? When the shrines appeared, it caused such a commotion that they landed in the newspaper. Mysterious shrines appear all over the world overnight. Was smack on the front page, you know? As far as we know, they're from the Age of Legends. But did they fall from the sky or emerge from the ground? And just what are they anyway? Aside from the shrines, we've also got the chasms, of course. Tell you the truth, we don't know squat about all the strange things that sprung up here due to the upheaval. But the shrines and chasms, they can be dangerous, which would be scary. So we need to investigate them pronto. The people from the research party are putting in long hours in Hyrule Castle, and so I intend to do the same. Good for you. Anyway, I'm gonna go do the shrine now. High five. Combat training. Oh, is this just like the Flurry Rush tutorial? Like the one that was in Kakariko Village in Breath of the Wild? This shrine purifies the ancient evil. You who have entered here, heed my instruction. Yes, it is. Well, I'm glad that they're getting this one out of the way early. I remember back in Breath of the Wild, it took me a hot second to actually find this thing, and so I didn't actually know any of this stuff. I will say, I do like this style of training. It's just, if you already know all of it, it's kind of a slog to get through. High five. Swing. Right. Now let's actually go find that search party. Open the gates. Hello. Hey, this area is off limits while we conduct our search for Princess Zelda and Link. You can't just come wandering in here like that. Wait, Link, is that you? I'm sorry, I had no idea that you had returned. Wait, if you're back, then does that mean we don't need the search party anymore? You should go talk to Captain Haas. He's leading search efforts here from the first gatehouse up ahead. You'll find it at the very end of this road. You know, for a castle that's floating in the sky, there's quite a lot of the castle that's still here. Like in Breath of the Wild, this whole area would be considered Hyrule Castle. But, you know, it is interesting that we're starting here. Whereas this was the final challenge back in Breath of the Wild. I like that. Though I guess the waterfalls have dried up. The first gatehouse. Hello. Just like I thought. The weapons here are all decayed too. I wonder if there's any intact weapons left in the world. About the weapons? Hey, it's a new face. During the upheaval, all the weapons, swords, spears, claymore, you name it, suddenly decayed. I've explored many regions in search of weapons that might still be intact. I found none. At this point, I'd be surprised if there were any intact weapons left in Hyrule. They're also a real pain to repair, so the best thing to do is strengthen them. Climbing up to the top of the first gatehouse. Captain Haas, are you up here? No, but there's a Korok leaf over there. Oh, there's a Korok leaf up here, too. Yeah, ha ha! That's 6 of 999. So where's Captain Haas at? Must I meant top of the gatehouse in a figurative sense. Oh, it was in a figurative sense. Sorry, but I'm in the middle of something. Huh? Link! Is that you? You're alive! In all in one piece, it looks like. Does that mean Princess Zelda is safe too? What a relief. Hang on, you're alone? But you heard the princess calling out to you. And you're here to help with the search? I see. Or maybe I don't. I'm a little confused, but that doesn't matter right now. What matters is continuing our search for Princess Zelda. I'm relieved to see you come up here and help us out, though. We need some good news. The sheer amount of gloom has gotten overwhelming. Our work carries on, but we've been a bit dead in the water. Captain, it's Princess Zelda! Oh, so it is. Princess Zelda, she's safe! Wait, what? Captain Haas, you took the words right out of my mouth. You saw that too, Link. You saw Princess Zelda turn into light and fly off, right? How strange. This is an emergency situation. Why would she leave without saying a word to us? We need to let Pyrrha know about this as soon as possible. Considering what we just witnessed, I think it makes sense for us to withdraw. But it will take a bit. Please, you must tell Pyrrha about what happened here as soon as possible. But first, let's go get this Korok. How big's this fall? Big, but there was water. Yeah, ha ha! That's 7 of 999. Alright, now let's go talk to Pyrrha. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Oh, when can I get the paraglider? Who wants to bet there's a Korok on top of this? There is not. Now, how do I get down? Oh, but there is a Korok down there. a Korok that I immediately missed. Leap. Sploosh. Yeah. That's 8 of 999. Pura, we have some good news. Link, well, did you find anything?
What?
You're telling me Princess Zelda was at the castle, and then she transformed into light and flew off? I gotta say, your stories are always so wild. But if you're telling me that's what you saw, then I've got to believe it. Sounds like we need to change our approach. Since the princess flew off, maybe we should redirect our efforts and dig into the upheaval, for now at least. I've already got a few regions in mind to start exploring. I bet we'll pick up clues about where she flew off to as we look around. Oh yeah, you still got the Pura pad, right? Can I see it for a sec? There you go. It's a little worse for wear, but seems to be functioning fine. Map. Aha! Alright, I forgot that before we can look at your overall map of Hyrule, we need to add map data from right around Lookout Landing, and for that you need our Skyview Tower. I'm guessing that's the thing that I tried to climb and then failed at climbing because it wasn't turned on yet. Joshua, what's the status of our Skyview Tower right now? Let me see. Yep. Outwardly, the structure looks to be complete. There's a cave over there. Oh, but the travel point is still undergoing final adjustments. The travel point needs tweaking. Sounds like I better get cracking. Sorry about this, Linky. I'll fix it up quick, so hang tight. In the meantime, why don't you rest up? You must be pretty tired. The emergency shelter is just the spot for you. It is free beds and not a chicken, a kitchen. It is free beds and a kitchen, so it's well stocked for getting some rest and rejuvenating yourself. I'll be over by our Skyview Tower, so when you're ready to head out, just let me know.
Yeah.
All right, Joshua, let's work on our final preparations of the tower. I'll handle the travel point. Joshua, you're in charge of the switch.
Woohoo!
Okay, Doc, you can count on me. All right, let's go talk to some of the villagers. Glad to have you back, Link. My name is Scorpus. I've been charged with managing Lookout Landing. If you have any questions about this place, any at all, come right to me. I will answer them as best I can. Please allow me to open up the emergency shelter. Hey, it's me. Open up. Coolness. This underground vault used to be an emergency shelter for the royal family. Now we're making constant use of it. Feel free to make yourself at home in our vault. Use any equipment you want. Hello.
Oh.
Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I can say that because I'm a newcomer too. My name is Bermano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu, we have fruit and mushroom mix, and that'll rev you right up. Yeah, I was really looking forward to saying that, but I'm plumb out of apples. I don't have my most important agreement. Say goodbye to rich, full flavor. Hey, wait a minute. I have some apples. Do I not have apples? I thought I had apples. I think that we should go and see the Skyview Tower. Hey, Pura, how's it going? I put this here, then this goes here. No, that's not quite it.
Uh-huh.
That should do it. Hey, Link, you all set? I just wrapped up here myself. Travel point is working fine now, or it will be, once you do your part.
Hey!
We're ready, Joshua. Pull the switch.
Hey!
coolness.
Oh.
All the Skyview Towers have now been activated. What were wrong with the Sheikah Towers from the last game?
Yeah.
Okay, Link, your turn.
Ah.
Go on, hold the Pyrrha pad to the terminal. Alright. Let's go.
Uh-huh.
Alright, the Skyview Tower is now active on your map. That means you can now use this travel point to get here anytime instantly. The same is true for every Skyview Tower to add to your Pyrrha pad. Impressive, right? But Skyview Towers are about more than just traveling quickly. Their primary function is to survey the area, or more simply put, to make a map. The Pyrrha pad works with the Skyview Tower and scans the topography directly onto the map.
Uh-huh.
Pretty great, hmm? Only thing is, you need a paraglider when you're scanning, which takes a lot of skill and nobody here has what it takes. To be honest, that's why we haven't tested it out yet. We needed you. Which brings us to this. Let's go. Right, it's showtime. Let's start with the test scan. Now, it's time for our very first test launch. Our first test. Just step over there onto the circle and find me afterward, all right?
Huh.
I'll be observing from the research lab.
Yeah.
You're not giving me confidence, Pyrrha. When the test scan is over, we'll have a final briefing on the search for Princess Zelda. And I'll also need to update your map with the places where the upheaval has wreaked the most havoc. Best of luck. This can only end well. I'm being grabbed by guardian hands. Right. Alright, this is extremely cool, I'll be honest. I can see why they wanted to redo it as compared to the Sheikah Towers. Whee! Oh, and it gives me a lot more height to glide down from. But I'm not going to do that because that's not fun. How's it going? Plunk.
Uh-huh.
Welcome back. That was some good gliding up there, Link. I expected nothing less. How'd it go? Did you get a proper map scan?
Huh.
Good. That map is crucial to our research. There are the Skyview Towers in every region of the world. You'll want to make a point of visiting them all. Right, let's talk about the upheaval. It's affected more than just the castle. Reports of other strange phenomena have been coming up all over Hyrule. Let's take a look at your map. The first report comes from the Hebra in the northwest. Next, from Eldin in the northeast. The Gerudo are reporting some trouble in the southwest. And finally, there's Lanayru in the east. Strange phenomena are concentrated in these 4 regions.
Yes.
I can't say for certain, but I've got a nagging suspicion that we might find out more about Princess Zelda by looking into these phenomena. Hey Doc, I don't know if this is helpful, but I heard something weird the other day. It's about someone who might have seen Princess Zelda at Rito Village in Hebra recently. That is pretty weird, yeah. Generally speaking, I don't put much stock into hearsay, but this does sound like it's worth looking into. Before I forget, Link, we've asked the Lucky Clover Gazette to help us in our search for Princess Zelda, and nobody knows more about the goings-on in Hyrule than them. You can find them near the entrance to Rito Village. If you do go there, you should speak with the editor. I'm sure she could help out in some way too. I'll be here, directing a variety of investigations into the upheaval's many chasms and new ruins. I'll also be looking to the different villages. Someone somewhere might know what's happened to the princess.
Yeah.
I'm counting on you to check out the major phenomena that are troubling the regions around Hyrule, Link. We'll find Princess Zelda one way or another. And with that, I think that'll do me for today. This has been The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you again real soon.